a tree. Good morning, everybody. Today I am squirrel hunting. Now today should be fairly easy because the woods and the creek that I'm going to be walking, I've seen so many freaking squirrels. It's unreal. But as always, when you finally decide to go hunting for them, you can never find them. But I don't think that'll be the case today. I will be using this 410 right here with 6-shot for all these squirrels. And there's also a couple of rabbits, so that's why I'm not using a 22. So let's start walking this creek and hopefully we can get a few. Pretty early in the morning still, so I'm just gonna sit down by this tree and just wait for the woods to wake up a little bit. Hopefully some squirrels start popping out here pretty soon. You know, if I even wanted to be deer hunting right now, which I contemplated, I couldn't even do that because the stream right now is so high I can't even cross it to get to my tree stand over there. Normally this water level is a whole lot lower. I was just sitting over there on that log, and all of a sudden I seen this guy. I've noticed that with squirrel hunting sometimes. Sometimes it pays off to go chasing after him, looking around. Other times it pays to just sit there, wait for him to come to you. Now I don't think I'll be taking this squirrel home or eating him because obviously he has some kind of disease. I have no clue what would cause this. I mean, he has no fur, and it's the same on the underside too. That is so weird. I've never seen a squirrel like that before. So I just did a little research and it said that this squirrel either has mange or a fungal infection on its skin. Either way, you do not want to get infected with whatever it has going on. And another thing I'm surprised about is that it's been able to manage the winter so far without any fur on its skin. I can't believe that it hasn't died from hypothermia. Pretty sure I hit him. I don't know though. I'm gonna put another shot. Oh, there he is right there. Here, I'm gonna get him a shot in this thing. He's sitting on the side of the tree. That's a healthy, chunky squirrel right there. Again, right there, I was just sitting down, looking around, and there comes a squirrel right up to me. Hunting wild squirrels versus squirrels in your neighborhood is that when you just go walking around, they don't like you. In your neighborhood, you're walking down the sidewalk and there's squirrels walking past you all the time, but they don't do that when they're in a set of woods like this that never see humans ever. That right there is a big, beautiful bushy tail though, that's for sure. Well, I definitely didn't pick the best day to squirrel hunt. Super windy, overcast, and now it's starting to snow on me a little bit. Squirrels normally don't like that. Well, this is actually the last time I'm gonna be in these woods this year, so I'm actually taking down all my deer stuff while I'm here as well. Still being on the lookout for more squirrels, of course. I don't know what the heck happened. Just out of nowhere on me, it just became a winter wonderland. Now it's absolutely freezing. My hands, I can barely feel them right now. Whew. Goodness. Well, I'm glad I'm not having to drag this out of here. Well, I went and got the other tree stand that I had on this property, and when I was backing out of that drive, or that lane in the woods, I ran my mirror into a tree. So now I have to get a new mirror. All that just for one squirrel. Oh man, That's an expensive squirrel. Well, obviously the mirror is upsetting, but what really sucks is that I have to drive an hour home now on the highway with no driver's side mirror. So, wish me luck.
Your hands don't look like this.
We're gonna lay clear.
Yeah.
Just got on the highway and had to make my first merge without a driver's side mirror. Some sketchy stuff, man. All right, I thought of a solution. If I just hold the mirror like this, then I can kind of see what's going on to the left of me, and I'll be able to merge when I need to. I am super glad to be home. That absolutely sucked. All right, real quick here because I'm tired of getting snowed on, but how to clean up a squirrel. My favorite way to do this is with a pair of scissors, but I'm not doing that right now. Just a little knife will work as well. You just get at the base of the tail right there and cut all the way through it. You'll hear a crack when you finally get through the base of the tail. And then you're gonna take your knife and you're gonna cut along the legs like that, basically along the creases underneath the skin. Giving myself a nice big flap right here. Now I got this nice big flap right there. Putting that flap on the ground, I'm gonna put the heel of my boot right into it and I'm just gonna pull up on the legs. Now the guts don't normally come flying at me like that, but I just cleaned them up for obvious reasons. I'm not gonna show that, but you just take them out like you would any other animal. From here, you can just basically keep taking a shirt off right there. You wanna try to make a hole between their arm and their head. And once you make that hole, basically just pull that apart. And we'll take it right off their paws. Made that hole. Just pull it apart. And now I got it up to his head. Then just remove the head. And once you get yourself enough of a flap on the legs, you can do the same thing and just pull them off. Got a hole in there now. Broke down and got my shears. So what you do is take the paws off, just cut right through them with your shears. Down here. Just like that. That wasn't the best craftsmanship in the world, but shooting them with a shotgun kind of can mess them up a little bit and make it a little harder on to clean. So next what you're gonna do is you're just gonna go right down the creases. So here's the back leg. Just cut right through the joint there. There's one leg. There's the other leg. Right about here, make a cut right there at the rib cage. There's your inside tenderloin and your back straps. And up here, just take the shoulders off. There's one shoulder that I think was shot through, so I'll just have to be extra careful when I'm eating that one. And then the last shoulder right here. Just cut that off. And then that's what you're left with. There's not really much meat on that. I mean, you could cook it down, but I'm not going to. Whew. Feels good to be back inside my squirrel. All these snowy clothes. Still coming down super hard out there. But just real quick, I'm gonna clean up this squirrel. Just gonna run it under some cold water. Well, this channel slowly turned into what can I fry and some Andy's Flamin' Hot Chicken. Because right now what I got going on is I'm heating up some oil and then I'm just gonna batter up this squirrel, throw it in, see what it tastes like. I already know it's gonna taste good, but I haven't had squirrel in a while, so I'm excited to have it. this kind of like you cook chicken. Just cook it for about 5 to 7 minutes and it should be done. So to make this even better while it's cooking, get yourself a little saucepan, get some red hot, a touch of barbecue sauce, a tap of butter, and then some garlic powder. Mix that up, and then that's what we're going to toss these legs in. Whew. I can already tell you this is going to be really good. So, saved a piece to try without any of the sauce. It's decent without the sauce. Not amazing. Alright, one of the sauced up pieces. Okay. That's much better. One thing I will say, if you're gonna shoot a squirrel and then eat it just like 2 hours later, it's not gonna be the most tender thing in the world, but the flavor is amazing. If a squirrel was a 150-pound animal, people would be fighting over it, but because they're so hard to clean, I understand why people don't go crazy for them. They're absolutely delicious if you can give it a try. Well, that's it for the video. I hope you liked it, and I'll see you on the next one.